Alright, it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I got up at 7. The sun still hasn't peeked out over the mountains yet, so it's a little dusky. And we are on day 5 of my backpacking trip at the Rockwall. Last day. My final destination, sadly, is going to be, oh, there's the sun. Floe Lake Trailhead. And it's back to reality, which has its good and bad. This has been, as per usual, an amazing trip. It's been really beautiful, especially the last few days. Numa Pass was amazing. And of course, as I leave Floe Lake Campground, there's beautiful wildflowers all around me. Now getting to the trailhead is going to be all downhill, which, considering all the uphill I had to do, may not be such a bad thing, but it's 10.7 kilometers of downhill, so we'll see how I feel after a couple kilometers. Probably going to be one of those things that just drags on forever. One thing about this part of the trip is I'm going to be able to see all the burn damage from the fire of 2003, so we'll check that out. Other than that, I'm not sure what we'll see, but I do know we're saying goodbye to the Rockwall for the last time, so one more shot. Well, that didn't take very long. About a few minutes after my last video, we stumbled across this. So clearly the fires made it up pretty high. I don't know really anything about the 2003 fires, but I imagine they're something compared to the Kenora fires in Waterton. As you can see, we're going down some switchbacks. Mountains off in the distance. And then the remnants of the Rockwall. Floe Lake, or no, Floe Lake, Floe River. Floe Creek, rather. You can hear that in the background. It's just crazy how much damage, though, that a fire can do. But there's lots of growth already. It's only been 15 years, and it's crazy to think how much longer it'll be before it's like there was no fire at all. Probably hundreds of years, actually. Still, this is pretty cool. Alright, so my last video showed some of the carnage of the fire, and now I'm walking in the thick of it. And of course there's fireweed here because fireweed loves to grow after where a fire was. So you can see here all the dead trees just scoured over the mountains, I should say. But then of course you have your saplings that are growing. And over time, I believe that spruce trees will replace them the shadier it gets. Right now this place is pretty exposed to sun, so it's got a lot of the green stuff growing here. It's crazy to think that this whole area was completely scorched not even 15 years ago. The river is still off to my right here, or the creek rather, Floe Creek. It's quite a ways down in the valley. I'm still pretty high up. Probably got about 3 kilometers now, so only 7 more to go, give or take. Just went around a switchback here. We'll probably be switching back and forth down until the river, which you can see off into the distance. Until we get down to the river bottom. And then it should be smooth sailing after that. Not as much downhill, but who knows with nature. So we'll see you at the bottom. Feels like I just stumbled across the land of fireweed. It's incredible how many fireweed, or how much fireweed there is right now. Just tons. And like I've said before, the camera doesn't even pick it up how much there really is. And I am literally walking in a field of it right now. Sun is shining. Fireweed are everywhere. I feel like I could go skipping through them right now. I won't, because it's all uphill or downhill. And, you know, also environment and whatnot. Beautiful. Mountain backdrop doesn't hurt either. Well, there it is. First sign of civilization. You can see the highway 93 off in the distance. Vehicles driving around. If you listen carefully, oh good, you still can't hear them. So, I'm probably at the last couple of kilometers, maybe another hour to go this hike. But this is a pretty good sign that it's almost over. That and the fact that, you know, it's my last day and I gotta go to work tomorrow. Depressing thoughts. So, continue to enjoy this best as I can as I continue to move through the fireweed and the burnt trees that make it so that it's a beautiful juxtaposition. Big word for the day. See you soon, highway. So I'm on the last few minutes of my Rockwall backcountry trip. So this will be my last video. That silence means I'm sad. I really enjoyed this trip. I really needed this trip. I don't think I can say that enough. Probably other people that know me can say that too. I don't know what it is about the mountains that are just pull me back again and again, but I would honestly do this every day, all day if I could. So maybe one day. I know my ultimate goal is to live out here in the mountains, so in the meantime, all I can do is keep taking these trips, keep forcing people along with me on hikes. My next trip is actually going to be Lake O'Hara, which I'm really excited about, and I get to take Mom with me, which is even more exciting because we always have a blast when we go hiking. So I'm going to sign off in this last video just saying how much fun I had. how much I recommend the Rockwall to people who aren't beginners, let's say, just because there's a lot of elevation gain and a lot of elevation loss. But it's so beautiful, and it's an amazing time. It challenges you, and it gives you great views. There's gorgeous wildflowers everywhere. Didn't see a lot of wildlife. I don't know if that's just because I was smart about making a lot of noise or what, but there was some pretty beautiful birds and a hummingbird that wouldn't stop annoying me every few chances it got. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a picture of it, but it definitely kept me on my toes because it kept making it sound like a helicopter was flying right above my head. It was that loud. You can tell I don't want to sign off because it means that I'm done. All right, so this concludes my Rockwall backpacking trip. And this is where I say goodbye. Goodbye!